This is Just Last Week.
Nevada Commissioner.
A Democratic proposal to provide $3 trillion in coronavirus relief was approved last Friday by United States House lawmakers, and it includes a new wave of help for state and local governments, workers, and families. Now, I've seen how crazy Americans can get when they hear that free money is coming their way.
Ladies, may we get a word?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
The GOP-led Senate and the Trump administration has stalled any bipartisan talks. Most Republicans derided the bill as a wish list from House Democrats to push ahead of November's election. Nancy Pelosi maintained the measure is focus on reopening the economy, but the plan is dead on arrival in the Senate.
Is it right when millions of law-abiding Americans are at home for their government to be able to spy on their internet searches and their web browsing without a warrant?
Last Wednesday, those the US Senate, failed to protect the Americans' browsing and search histories from a warrantless government surveillance by a single vote. And before I continue, let me just, This is a really strange situation, you guys, because the majority of senators did vote in support of the amendment, 59 out of 100, but under the Senate's dysfunctional rules, it takes 60-vote supermajority to end the debate on a proposal like this and move to a vote. So this entire thing came down to one single vote. So the biggest people to blame in the situation are the ones that did not show up. In this case, there are 4 senators: Lamar Alexander, Patty Murray, Ben Sasse, and Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders!
You were the chosen one!
It's bad enough that we already have our girlfriends and wives trying to figure out what's inside our browsing histories.
Not women? Wow. Okay.
Men? Chicks with dicks? Horses? Worse than horses?
That's right, the Birdman is back, and I don't mean that Birdman. Tony Hawk, Remastered 1 and 2 are coming to current gen September 4th. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, a video game that influenced a generation of skateboarders. A video game that influenced a generation of people who probably would have never jumped on a skateboard to jump on a skateboard because they played it in a video game. A video game where you could grind on things and the entire bridge came down. Newton's laws of physics? Tony Hawk said fuck Newton's laws of physics. Only thing that matters is the streets, the air, and the board. But Tony Hawk brought us so much more. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater not only catapulted skateboarding as an extreme sport into modern homes, but also skateboarding as a culture. From the music, to the fashion, to the movies, the TV shows. For a lot of us, it all links back to the first time you played Trick Attack and Graffiti with your buddies one Saturday in 2001.
Let me get a skateboard.
Which one do you want?
I don't care, they're all the same shape.
We have so much to thank the Birdman for, and all the pro skaters out there, Neversoft, and the people who made Viva La Bam, because without them, we would have never gotten this guy.
I'm gonna say before I got no luggage. Hey, I'm gonna grab your neck, you're a jerk off. It's so far, you're gonna take my commission. I'm taking one of these for my commission, man. That's that Donald Trump says go right to the boss. I don't feel like talking to an idiot. Let me talk to you, whatever.
Let's start right out. Hey, what happened? As you know, back in 1970, I started on a series called What Happened? And every time something would go wrong, I would look at the camera and say, hey, what happened? We had a lot of fun with that and a lot of other catchphrases. I got a real red wagon.
Oh man, I just couldn't get away from this. It feels like there's a death every week. But Fred Willard, I mean, I had to say something because this is the guy that steals every scene. This is the guy that can literally say one word and steal the entire scene.
Because I am good at 3 things: fighting, screwing, and reading the news. Now, I've already done one of those today, so what's the other one gonna be, huh?
Screwing?
There's not much more to say about the story except rest in peace, Fred Willard, and thank you so much for your contribution to comedy, cinema, and Hollywood. And reminding us that even the smallest, silliest roles in a film can always be the best parts. So tell me, do you like lasers? Do you like high energy weapons? Do you like death from above? Then you're in luck, because the U.S. Air Force Special Operations Command, they will be testing a high energy laser weapon from an AC-130J aircraft in 2022. The plan was disclosed at a virtual Special Operations Forces industry conference last week. And now that Space Force commercial you saw the other week is not looking that stupid, is it now? Like, come on, look at that. That's the future. That's it. That's you guys. That's you serving your country in the 6 branches. 6 branches of the military. It's out there for you. Pretty much putting us on a path to a real life Star Wars universe that I guarantee you could not be any worse than the movie Star Wars universe.